Hi there, my name is Jonathan, and I'm here with the customer success team at Goosechase. And today I'm joined by my flock mate, who, as you can see, is working very hard to crunch some numbers for you. And today we're going to walk you through the stats page of your Goosechase experience. So make sure you're logged into the studio, head to your experience, and let's get started. Once you are in your experience, you're going to want to head to the stats page for this walkthrough. So make sure to select the review header at the top of the page and in the stats tab on the left-hand side panel. We're going to start with this top row of statistics here, beginning with active teams and total teams. Active teams are the amount of teams or individual participant profiles within your experience that have completed at least one mission successfully, while total teams is the amount of teams or individual participant profiles who have joined your experience, regardless of submissions. Comparing these two numbers can be a great way to see how motivated your participants or teams were to continue with the experience after the initial sign-up process. An example of when this might be handy is, let's say you have a high number of total teams, but a low number of active teams. It's possible that maybe you scheduled your experience and had participants join it early before it officially started. The discrepancy could be that a lot of participants didn't realize when the official start date was, or they forgot about the experience between joining and the experience officially starting. So you could use that to reflect on your messaging, maybe make it more clear next time when the experience starts, or send out more broadcasts to let participants know when the start date is. If these two numbers are pretty close together, then it's safe to say you did a good job. Next up, we have the submissions count. So this is the total number of active submissions within your experience. So any submissions that were deleted or redone by participants will not count in this number. Then we have the mission completion. This is the average successful mission completion among active teams. So looking at this number, we can see that on average, teams completed about 21% of the missions within the experience. How you built your experience can determine how you evaluate this number. For example, if you made an experience with not a lot of missions, maybe 10 to 15, and you have a 21% mission completion percentage, that's quite low. But if you have an experience with lots of missions over lots of locations, then 21% could be quite high. So consider that when you're evaluating your experience. And if you have a pretty low mission completion percentage, maybe you need to look at the missions you used in your experience and consider how you can make them more engaging going forward. Next up, we'll take a quick look at the two bar charts on this page. First, we have most popular missions. This will show you which missions were the most popular within your experience, along with the submission count for each of those missions. This can be good for planning future experiences, and you can see which missions were a hit with participants. Next up, we have most engaged teams, so this will show you which teams made the most submissions within your experience. Both of these charts can be downloaded into a CSV file by clicking this download button here. Now, we'll scroll down and take a look at the participants table. This is a table that includes all the participants in your experience, including participants who have joined a team. You'll be able to see the participant name, their team name, or it'll be their individual profile name if that's applicable, the points that can be attributed to the participant, the amount of submissions they made, and when their last submission was made. This information can be especially handy if you're running an experience with teams in it, as it'll allow you to see which members are under which team. It'll also allow you to see which team members are making the most point contributions for their team. Again, like the charts, this data can be downloaded into a CSV file for further analysis. Another important thing to note about the participants table is that if you have the mandatory email collection feature turned on, you will also see an email provided section in the table. This will fill out with the emails provided by participants when they join the experience, and you can download this along with the rest of the data in the CSV report. Finally, scrolling down to the bottom, we'll see the submissions table. This is a table that will include data on all the submissions made in your experience. It'll include the team name, the participant name, the mission name for the submission, the type of submission that it was, how many points were awarded for completing the submission. It'll also show you the amount of bonus points applied to the submission, the amount of likes applied to the submission, if it was a camera or video mission, if there was a caption added to the submission. It'll show you the submission time, as well as a link directly to that submission. This information, again, is really good if you're running an experience in Teams and want to see which team member made a specific submission for their team. Like all the other charts, it can be downloaded as a CSV file for further analysis. And that wraps up our walkthrough. Oh, looks like somebody's ready to clock out of work. Well, I don't want to keep them waiting, so if you have any more questions, feel free to reach us using the chat function in the bottom corner of the website, or by emailing us at hi@goosechase.com, and we'd be happy to help. All right, buddy. You're driving, right? Forgot they don't have hands.